everybody, it's Clarissa here, and am I even? Yeah, I am. Okay, we are ready to go. We are in the limelight today, and I've got not only a friend, but somebody that I absolutely adore. This lady is one of the kindest people I've ever known, and I love, 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 love what she does. She is what they call a chief magic maker and the CEO of Accu Weight-Loss, the Bead Diet. I know, I've been there, I've tried this diet, it's amazing, it works. So I want you all to just hold on for a second while we explain the diet to you. I have tried it, as I said, lost a lot of weight, and probably should have gone into maintenance and didn't. The holidays hit, you know, yada yada, as they say. And so we're now in July, and I'm still trying. I'm working on losing the holiday weight. So Barbara and I got back together. Not only is she one of the sponsors of In the Limelight, straight across the board, the videos, the podcast, and the magazine, but I got with Barbara and I said, okay, July 1, now it's a date. Well, we're on July 9th, but we're going to move forward anyway, aren't we, Barbara? Because between you and me, we are two busy ladies. So I just wanted to make sure that we explain to everybody fully what the diet is, what the diet isn't, and your three steps, if you will, your weight loss, the stabilization, and then maintenance. Let's start with the weight loss. So you talk about acupressure, you talk about balanced nutrition, and the Gong breathing. So the floor is yours, honey.
Oh, well, hi, everybody. I'm Barbara Schwartz. Nice to meet all of you, and welcome. Accu Weight-Loss is revolutionary. It evolved out of, Chinese practice from 1,000 years ago, blended with Western detox dieting, and kind of putting it all together for an absolute reset of your system. So where it is a 3-step system, as Clarissa mentioned. So there's weight loss, again, stabilizing and maintaining, right?
That's
so our long-term goal is the maintenance.
Right.
Exactly. But there's the short-term goal, which is let's lose the weight and or detox. Right. And what's beautiful about what we do is it's all natural. As Clarissa mentioned, we use acupressure, balanced nutrition, and Gong breathing. I call it the ABCs of weight loss, to pull together an all-natural, fast, healthy means to reset your digestive system, reset your body, and reset here your relationship with food. Right. So it's a real resetting process. Going through the process, you're able to lose 15 pounds minimum every month of just body fat. So we are focused on only burning the natural body fat that you're wearing. There are 2 different ways to actually become a fat burning machine. And one is what you're hearing about all over the place, which is ketosis. That's all your keto diets that you're hearing about. And that is a genuine way to burn fat. But you're burning fat when you're doing ketosis, you're burning fat by putting your body nutritionally out of balance. So it's forcing your body into a chemistry that will burn fat, but by putting it out of balance. Right. What the AccuWeight system is going to do is using balanced nutrition. We're going to put your body in a state called glycolysis, which is the body's natural way of burning fat without being out of balance. So that's why when we get to phase 2 and we start to reintroduce food and build a maintenance plan for you, you're not going to start gaining weight back because your body's completely in balance, and we do bypass metabolism.
So you talk about this diet being more about chemistry than calories. Can you explain that?
Well, while on the AccuWeight plan, the components, and we're going to focus in this case, the Qigong is an adjunct. It's giving some other health benefits, but in actual healthy, balanced weight loss, we're using there's 3 prongs and 2 components, which is the acupressure, and we're actually using what's now called intermittent fasting, along with a balanced nutrition diet based on core ingredients, like a baby's diet, which is going to allow your whole digestive system to reset back to about 10 months old. Right. So just by a temporary diet change, you're going to be realkalizing your digestive system back to natural pH balance. Most of us are way too acidic. And that's where a lot of the acid reflux, the digestion issues, the heartburn, the spastic colons, a lot of that stuff is coming from high acidity levels. Right. And high acidity levels create inflammation and pain in the body. So just by a temporary diet change. Remember, it is a temporary change. We're actually, just by temporarily changing your diet, no pills or anything else, we're going to let your body return itself to natural pH balance. It's also by this temporary diet change going to rebalance your blood sugars naturally. So if you're borderline diabetic or diabetic, this is incredibly healthy for you. If you're somebody who has low or erratic blood sugar, this is also going to be really healthy. And again, if you don't have blood sugar issues, wonderful, but it is going to let the body naturally rebalance the blood sugars.
Right.
And other really key component, and this also is a function for maintenance, is just by this temporary diet change, you're going to naturally clean out your large intestine. And we build up a lot of toxins in our body. And the one place we can reabsorb hydration and fluids is from a large intestine. So as we build up stuff, think of you like your kitchen sink. Sometimes you just need the liquid Drano to clean out the buildup around the pipes. The same thing, our intestines have buildup. We are naturally cleaning out the large intestine, just naturally over time. Again, temporary diet change. So you're getting this 3-pronged detox just by a temporary diet change. So again, we're rebalancing your acidity levels, natural pH balance. So we're alkalizing the system, we're rebalancing blood sugars, and we're cleaning out the large intestine.
As I remember it, because it was last year, the diet consists of 2 days of dairy or dairy alternatives and 2 days of fruits and vegetables. Am I correct?
Correct. So that's what I was going to say. Our core ingredients, again, now these are the core ingredients. That's not how you're having them. But our core ingredients are whole milk yogurt. And again, we have vegan alternatives for people who don't use dairy at all. And if you are lactose intolerant, I am, you can use lactose-free whole milk and organic whole milk and whole milk yogurt, and fruits and vegetables. So they're all core ingredients that you can buy in your local supermarket. But what's fun and exciting is we have over 500 recipes that you can use while you're on plan. And that's growing every day. I spoke to a client this morning who just created a new ice cream recipe. She couldn't wait to pull out her ice cream machine and have it because she's doing a dairy day. And so there's a lot of fun things. People are drinking lattes and they're having milkshakes, and we're making frozen yogurts, and we're making a lot of really fun, creative things. And there are lots of fun ways to have your fruits and vegetables. But it is, again, for that digestive health and that digestive cleanse, we are going into a chemical reaction. We're forcing your body into the state of glycolysis, into natural fat burning by putting your eating hours into the hours of noon to 6. So it's a specific intermittent fasting period. We do this because these are the hours where your body maximally absorbs nutrition. So we're putting you on a baby's diet. We want to make sure that your body's absorbing all the nutrition that you're given. And we do have things that we call anytime treats that you can have any time of day. So it's not that you can't have anything outside of noon to 6, but our core eating hours are 12 to 6. Now, what we're doing is a combination of the hours of eating, the foods that we're eating, our core ingredients, and the acupressure are going to trick your brain to not understand that we took calories away. And because your body is not living in a caloried world, it's just going to hunt for ways to create energy. And the way the body creates energy is sugar. And what's stored in those fat cells is your excess sugars. So your body is going to become a fat burning machine just by this temporary diet change and the use of the acupressure.
Hi everybody, Clarissa here. I wanted to talk to you about Audible.com and why. Well, you can get countless amounts of books on audio. Just listen to them. Who has the time? I don't, to stop and read all the books that I want to read. But I'm always in the car. I'm always traveling either from Phoenix to Las Vegas or out to San Diego, LA. I've got plenty of time in the car that I can be listening and learning, or listening and enjoying at the same time. So I've decided to affiliate with Audible. It's what I love to do, is listen and learn. So why don't you do the same? And they've got it in different languages. So it's not just English. I know there's Spanish and other languages as well, that you can go in and pick all kinds of different titles, all kinds of different books, and listen to them. And for me, I, again, love learning. It's the quickest way for me. It's the easiest way for me. It's the most affordable way for me. So go ahead. You can get a free trial. I'm going to send you to clarissaburt.com/audible. Go there now. You will not be sorry.
I was going to say, so next, I don't know if you'd like to talk a little bit about the acupressure.
Yeah, I would love to.
The revolutionary and exciting part. So we're talking no pills, no supplements, no hormone shots, no anything. And by the way, this works at any stage in life. So we're talking, it doesn't matter if you're an 18-year-old woman, or by the way, our oldest client is 91 years old.
Wow, really?
And we work with both men and women, but we're really hitting a big niche also with women in perimenopause and menopause, because this works. Minimum of 15 pounds in 30 days every month of just body fat. That works at any stage in life. And so what the body is doing, we're going to work with 12 different acupressure points, and we're doing acupressure. There are no needles, nothing at all is piercing your skin. So I don't know if you can see, I put one on. They're in little first aid tapes. So this is what an acupressure bead looks like.
Right.
Okay. So you're always wearing one pair of beads, one behind each ear. Now our acupressure area is the area here behind our ear, as I like to say. I don't know if you can see it because I'm
exactly.
away.
No, I can see it. I can see it. Sure.
Okay. So we're working in that bald area between our hairline and where our ear connects to our head. So we're working on the back of our head. And there are actually 12 different acupressure points there.
Right.
The points are the same for everyone. So the acupressure beads are going to be placed each week on the working acupressure point that is ringing your doorbell.
Right.
And what your doorbell essentially is the acupressure. The hypothesis is the acupressure is speaking to the gland in your brain called the hypothalamus.
Right.
And the hypothalamus is your satiation center. And it's here. So where this is so powerful, the acupressure is going to suppress your appetite. So you are not going to be hungry while you're on the plan. Now, honestly, there are times that you're going to crave things or wish you're having something else, and you might miss something. And that's okay. That's not hunger, that's desire.
Right.
But you will not be hungry while you're on the plan. A lot of people, even they hear their food allotment, and at first they're like, okay, I think I can do that. And they talk to me after their first week and they're like, I couldn't finish it all. And that's the thing, is you're going to eat to the level that your body tells you you need, but you're not going to be hungry. The acupressure is going to suppress your appetite. And one of the reasons this is so much more powerful than what your standard acupuncturist does, and this is why you don't hear acupuncturists everywhere doing this, is typically they're using the acupuncture or acupressure points that suppress appetite in the stomach. Mm-hmm. Well, okay, we can suppress appetite in our stomach, but we know our mind is a lot stronger. That's our controlling center, right, is our mind.
Right, for sure.
Acupressure is suppressing your appetite in your hypothalamus. That is your satiation gland, right? That's in your brain.
Right.
So we're actually telling your brain you're not hungry. The second thing the acupressure is going to do, combined with the food plan, again, the 2 days fruits and vegetables, the 2 days milk and yogurt, noon to 6.
Right.
That combined with the acupressure is what is going to protect your metabolism. Because clearly we are reducing calories. Now, on other diets, you ever hear that nasty word called plateau?
Yeah.
What a plateau really is the only way to lose weight is to reduce calories. So you can go to the gym, and for a week or two, you might lose some weight while your body's acclimating to some new burning of calories. Mm-hmm. But the only way to genuinely lose weight is to reduce your calorie intake.
Right.
But typically, if you reduce calories, your brain is going to recognize that calorie reduction, and it's going to bring down your metabolism to meet that calorie intake.
Right.
And that's what a plateau is. When you reach a plateau on a standard diet, your brain is telling you it's recognized your calorie intake, and it's learned to live there. And now the only way to lose weight again is to reduce calories again. And eventually you're going to plateau again in that level. And this becomes this never-ending cycle of plateau, reduce my food intake, plateau, reduce. And now when you reach your weight goal, how are you ever reintroducing a normal diet to your life?
Yeah.
You can't, because you killed your metabolism.
So what about exercise, Barb? I mean, what is it that the AccuWeight diet suggests? Is it vigorous exercise? Is it medium exercise, or not that much at all?
Well, here's the cool part. We encourage exercise, but when we promise you a minimum of 15 pounds every month, no exercise required.
Okay.
So you do not have to exercise. So if you're somebody who, and I'll be honest, we do get quite a few people who gained weight because of an injury, or they just had surgery and they can't move and they're gaining weight because they're sedentary and they're not moving and they haven't exercised in years.
Right.
And they're not in a position where they can. So the beauty is it's going to work with or without. Now, candidly, there are so many health properties to exercise. We absolutely encourage it. And we actually have a new announcement coming out this week, which will be eligible for your followers as well. We actually are launching, well, I'll announce it here. You can share with your people.
Yay.
We're about to send out our announcement, our press release, but we are aligning ourselves with a company called Zeamo. And it is a network of gyms that, without a gym membership, but a Zeamo membership, you'll be able to visit any gym on the network at your leisure without having a gym membership. So we are encouraging our clients to exercise and be healthy. And again, fat is the layer covering over your muscle. So if you're not exercising, as the fat reduces, and I'll show you because I'm very candid, haven't worked out in a long time. So what you can see is just from day to day, I don't have a lot of body fat. You can see my bicep.
Right.
But yeah, I got that jiggle there because day to day, you don't really use your triceps. So I'm just getting back into the gym because I don't really like that hangy tricep muscle.
Right.
I can lose as much weight as I want. That ain't going away.
Okay.
The only way that's going away is with exercise.
Sure.
So, as your body fat is getting smaller, your muscles are going to appear. So if you are somebody who has been going to the gym and you may be getting frustrated with your trainer going, I'm working out so hard, but I can't see it. Right. That's because the layer of body fat is covering it over. So as the layer of fat is actually reducing, your beautiful muscles, if you've been toning them, are going to pop and you're going to look twice as good. And you're going to
that's really exciting news. I love that. So if somebody wanted to get in touch with you, Barb, somebody wanted to say, okay, let's just do a consult. Let's talk about, my moving forward, because you even say in one of the videos that I watched before we started our interview, I did a little bit of research, and you say, this may not be for everybody. And by the way, it's a little bit of work, not going to be the easiest thing. It's a good fit for you. What do you suggest as next step?
Well, the first thing you can do, and again, I've given you kind of an overview about the program, but we do have the AccuWeight podcast, How and Why It Works. That's right on our homepage. So I'd say I'd start there. It runs about half an hour. And by the way, it is also available in Spanish. So if Spanish is your primary language, it is available right on our homepage in Spanish. And you can do it listening as a podcast through the website, or you'll find on the website also a toll-free number where you can listen. We're happy to give a one-on-one consult as well. And you can reach us. Best way to schedule that is email info, that's INFO, at AccuWeight.com, AccuWeight.com. So you can reach out and just say, I'd love to have a phone consult. The other thing is every Monday night at 8 p.m., my father, Dr. Schwartz, and he's one of our founders. And I should mention, we are in our 23rd year. AccuWeight was established in 1997, so we've been around a long time. And one of the reasons you probably haven't heard of us is we don't advertise. It comes from referrals. When people see the results, they want more.
Right.
So somebody sees their friend or loved one doing this, and they see the results because think about it, 15 pounds of body fat in a month, significant change. But we have been in business over 22 years. So we do have longevity, and we've worked with over 60,000 people at this point with mega success. Yeah. So, what's exciting for us is now being able to reach more people. We have multiple New York and New Jersey locations, but what's really exciting is we have AccuWeight Online. And through AccuWeight Online, we are working with people across the United States and even around the globe. So we've got clients in Australia and New Zealand and India and even China. I thought my most interesting one was Ethiopia, because you think of Ethiopians starving, you don't expect that. And what's really cool is that Acupressure is typically a touch therapy, but something that we've developed two things to make this a simple process that anybody can do anywhere, anytime. So the first thing that we developed, and we've been using it for about 15 years now, is we have developed an algorithm that takes your physiologic stats and it calculates your acupressure point. So there's no guesswork. The acupressure pattern is calculated specifically for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you know it's always going to be accurate because it's a tried and tested algorithm that's been in use for over 15 years with a lot of success.
Right.
Now, we also knew people were really nervous putting their beads on at home because if your beads aren't on the working acupressure point, you are putting your metabolism at risk. So it is really important that the acupressure is positioned on the right position of those 12 locations.
Right.
So it's really exciting. And it took us over 2 years to develop this. And in November, we filed our patent. So we're now patent pending, and we're now shipping with every AccuWeight online order. Every household gets one, is our new AccuPoint Finder. And this is a little piece, and you get it with a surgical marker that you can hold up to your head.
Right.
So as an example, Clarissa, I just calculated her acupressure point for her so she can get started. She is on number 4. So if you see, I don't know if it's that clear, but
so that horizontal line, the horizontal line lines up directly with the middle of your ear.
So that all you have to do is literally you kind of hold it up to your ear. Now we do suggest that you have a loved one or somebody you know do it for you because you can't see your head behind your ear. But the beads themselves can actually be positioned into here if you need to do it yourself. And you can, like if you see, I'm just doing it myself, and you can just press them on. And then once they're on, we do provide flesh tone band-aids that you're going to put over it. This way, when you shower and wash your hair, they won't come off. So the answer is yes. You can shower, you can swim, you can wash your hair, you can do all activities.
They do stay on. I will tell you, they do stay on. Now, they're changed every week to 10 days. I think you had.
Correct. It's every week to 9 days.
9 days?
Most people do it every 7 days. It helps keep them on track. The acupressure will protect your metabolism for up to 9 days. Is not as effective in day 8 and 9 for suppressing the appetite. So most people do like to be on a 7-day schedule of change, but it will protect your metabolism up to 9 days. So some people do choose to be on an 8 or 9 day cycle. But a lot of people also saying, you know, like today, if you're starting today, Tuesday, Clarissa, it's going to be easy to remember to change your beads next Tuesday.
Right. Oh, that's easy. I mean, it's easy enough to put a calendar alert, a reminder of sorts.
Absolutely.
Do the same thing.
And I was going to say, and if you're doing AccuWeight online, as compared to coming to one of our locations, you do have an AccuMember dashboard. And on that dashboard, you have a calendar that is helping you track your cycle. And you can track your weight, your BMI, you can take notes, keep food logs, keep a daily journal. So that's all available to you as well.
Well, that's awesome. I can't thank you enough, but I did want to mention that you have given a gift to my followers and my guests. So I'd love for you to tell them what that is and exactly how it can be applied.
Well, when you join AccuWeight-Loss for the first time, use coupon code or promo code Clarissa20. With promo code Clarissa20, we're going to give you a 20% discount on your first order.
Wow.
So as a new client, so you're going to get your starter kit, you're going to get, you know, we have a 4-week plan, we have an 8-week plan. We even, for those of you, if you have less than 15 pounds to lose, but you want to lose some weight, but even if you just want to detox, remember we talked about realkalizing the body and rebalancing the blood sugars. We do have a 2-week detox, which is a mini version of the program. So on any of our weight loss plans, you can get a 20% discount. Again, the promo code is Clarissa20.
Awesome.
Now, the other thing I'm going to extend, and even while you're dipping your toe in the water and considering whether or not AccuWeight is for you, just by following our newsletter, and you'll see at the homepage at the bottom a way to sign up for our newsletter. All our newsletter followers are going to be, as we launch this Zeamo relationship, they're going to be able to actually purchase a Zeamo membership, which you can't do just direct to consumer. You need a host. So we're going to offer to anybody who's even just following us the opportunity to dip their toe in the water with exercise with a Zeamo membership.
That's so exciting. Thanks so much for that. That's really great. Okay, so we've got a plan. You know what to do. I've done it. I'm going to start again today, actually probably tomorrow morning, but I am going to start. And I'm excited about it because it's time. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be done. And I'll be checking in because, and the greatest thing about Barbara too, is she never makes you feel guilty. If you've fallen off the wagon or you cheated a little bit, you know, you've got your cheerleader on your side always. She never yelled at me, was never disappointed in me along the way. And that was pretty extraordinary, at you know, for me, because, you know, when you think of people, we're normal. It's normal, you know, that we do that. So, all right. Well, thanks again, Barbara. AccuWeight is the way to go. I love it. I'm going to do, as I said, do it again. And if anybody has any questions, they know how to get a hold of Barbara. Thanks again, love, and we'll talk again soon.